Hey guys, Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance. We're doing a fragrance review today. We're going to do January scent project Smolderose, and I had a 2 ml sample of that I purchased and have been wearing like crazy. So yeah, we'll do a review on that one today. Be right back. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today for the review of January scent projects Smolderose. As soon as I read the notes on this, if you guys know me, this is something that I'll just go crazy over. A scent like this, especially when you're talking about seashells and smoke and rose. I don't know what it is, but almost lately, all the favorite clones and eau de parfums and perfumes that I've been falling in love with have rose as a note in them. I don't know what it is, but here's another one, Smolderose. Doing a review of this. Let's get into the bottle price. You can get samples of this. I highly suggest samples of this. You'll see why after the review here. 30 mLs are $65 on the January scent website. That's the only place I think you can get them. I don't know what's going on at. He has them a couple other places. Indigo perfume. Yeah, they have a sample, but they don't have any bottles from them at all. But their bottles are a lot cheaper than his website. So looks like he's done a price increase as of lately for the same mLs that they were selling. Hopefully the notes haven't changed. I always hate doing reviews when this happens. You know, all of a sudden his formulation might change, higher price, worse ingredients. I don't know. I really wish I had whatever batch is on his site, the full bottle of that I tested, but this is what I have. I hope it's the same, but be forewarned. His 100 mLs are $145 on his website. Before they were $125 on the site I was looking at. So it's a $20 increase right there. Just keep that in mind per ml and all that stuff. Let's get into the notes here. It's a smoke and rose perfume. Smolderose name says it all in this one. Notes of damask rose, bergamot, saffron, roasted seashells, frankincense, elderflower, patchouli, cade, agarwood, and labdanum. Instead of saying oud, I wonder why he said agarwood. That's a question I would have for him if I ever had a chance to talk to him. Doesn't say accord. I do get a bit of oud in it. I can't say if it's a synthetic or not. For the price point he's charging, it's the same price as other ones without the agarwood listed. So, I mean, oud's such an expensive ingredient. I don't see a niche house not upcharging for that ingredient. I don't know without asking him. Fragrance View just did a really good video on why he hates niche, and one of these was listed is niche houses put ingredients and they don't say whether they're using the synthetic or not. And the reason it matters so much for niche more than designers is designers, is more about the whole composition, and paying this high-end scientist perfumer guy to give you thousands of notes to get a fragrance out of. And even as a collector and why I'm into niche, I'm willing to forego that for the experimentation of high-end oils. If they're not high-end, that's okay. I just want to know. And that would help me base decisions off of. Because I'm willing to sacrifice having that natural oil over composition, if that makes any sense. Basically, it could smell, a little less off based to a professional award-winning perfumer. So there's only a few of them that have been trained up. If I'm having those natural ingredients, and I love the experimentation I can put up with it. This is definitely him playing around. I love what he's doing. I want to put that out there first and foremost. We need more people like this doing bold stuff like this, because I mean, he's taking a risk putting this out there, not knowing if it's going to sell or not. But yeah, I want to put that out there first. Love what he's doing. So let's get into the scent here. His DNA is very slumberhouse-esque for me. It's got that whatever that accord is. I'm sure it's synthetic accord that makes it project and whatever. You have to learn that to make your stuff project and whatnot. Almost everybody does it. I could buy this from Slumberhouse and I wouldn't even question that it wasn't made by him. It would fit in what they're doing. It's got that boozy, dark, upfront push that the Slumberhouses have. Okay, enough about Slumberhouse. Just want to put that out there. If you're familiar with that, this would be in line with that. The top of this, 100% different than what Slumberhouse offers. So we'll get into that, but just that back that pushes the fragrance kind of thing. I mean, I was at a point where I would love to have the Slumberhouse DNA and push so many different tops on top of it. If you get what I'm saying, just to have that the house accord that you push all your fragrances from. Okay, moving on. I actually I'm going to get into the seashell oil in a little bit here. Let's go to my other notes. Yeah, this one I can't fully make up my mind on. Over the past few fragrances I've had, I have a new category for my collection where I justify buying them and owning them, because there are times I really, really enjoy them, and there's times where I can't stand them. Slumberhouse. But they all have their place, right? I mean, when I like them, I like them. So I'm calling a new category called mood fragrance. So, you're in the mood for it. But when I'm not in the mood for it, it's like, get it off of my skin, and I want to move on. I don't want it anymore. So I'm figuring out how that plays into it, because with both of these houses, the DNA, they stick with you. This scent will last. So that's what I have on that. We'll just get into it now. I own seashell oil here, and I don't know if I'm going to get a focus here. It's a real dark bottle here. And if I put this on my skin with any fragrance, I played with it, and it's a hard ingredient to play with. I love the idea of the seashell. I mean, I love the ingredient itself. I mean, it is seashell. I do oyster, or the whole seashell pots with mussels, oysters, and clams all the time. It's this in a bottle. On his, I swear he's using the same oil. I don't know if he is or not, but it smells 100% the same. The hate part of this, it's a love-hate mood fragrance I was talking about, is the rose and everything. The seashell stuff just stays as just one flat note with you and doesn't leave. One night I put this on at like 6 o'clock, and I was going to bed smelling seashells, and that's not something I wanted. I wanted it off, and I couldn't get it off. I got it on my garments from that night before, and yeah, it was like a wool shirt like this. Luckily, fragrances do go out of wool pretty quick. I mean, it's a natural purifier itself, the wool material, but that seashell fragrance was front and center in the morning. I just wish this fragrance was played with that note somehow, having a better marriage and dance in the fragrance. That being said, that's all the negativity I have for it. When it's there, I love it. when I don't want it anymore, I want it off. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. If you smell it, this scent's so unique, it's going to blow you away. It's a good scent. So don't let that detract you, unless you totally hate the smell of seashells, because it's there. You're not getting away from it. But the combination, if you're into the niche houses, this is a combo. This guy, something special, smart guy, put it together. It's there. Let's, oh yeah. So there is also on the top, and I wish this would stay longer, but this goes away. I mean, you can't. It is a top, the rose. There's a drunk rose going on. When I say drunk, it's like drunk with sweet drinks, sweet girly drinks. Not your whiskeys, not your bourbons, just that drunk, very fruity drinks, girly drinks, kind of drunk rose with definitely jammy all at once. And the point of drunk, don't think rum or boozy fragrance, heavy boozy. It's not that, more jammy, but with that syrupy kind of smell to great smell mixed with the seashell. It's awesome. What a combination. 10 out of 10 for originality on that part right there. From January Scents. Okay. What else? Yeah, I wish I could have this as a 2-hour fragrance. I wrote that down, and I would wear it all the time for that 2 hours. But it's one of those things that I want to be done with. I don't want this as a daily fragrance. Even a 4-hour fragrance would be fine. Night out, putting this on, it'd be my jam for certain nights. Definitely a mood fragrance when you want it and you're in love with it, kind of thing. In parts of the dry down, there are parts of that jamminess on top. So I'd be smelling my wrist, and if I smell directly, I get the seashell and the smoke and not much else. But the sillage, I'll pick up some of that rosy jam, and that was awesome. More of that, please. So I don't know how to refine that. That's something I'm learning on my own. But if you were taking notes from me, however you could jam that more and mix that more on your skin to sillage, oh man, that's what I would be doing. Because the sillage off of it was fantastic. Just not smelling your skin on it. For me, just too much seashell and smoke. I could put the seashell on myself, and a smoke accord that I have, and it's just, you want it to go away. That's what I have for that. Now, let's do scoring on this. So for just 1 second. For wearing mood fragrance, that's my new category. So when to wear kind of thing. This is a when you're in the mood kind of wear. All seasons. It will project a little bit more on you in the heat, but I did work out with this on there on accident. It didn't blow up on me, so it wasn't that bad. So yeah, all seasons for me. Addictiveness. This I'm putting at, especially the top. I couldn't stop smelling it. 8.5 out of 10. High score for me right there. Sillage is all over 8 out of 10 on this one. Originality, 9.5 out of 10. That's highest score I've given for originality yet. Overall on Smolderose, I would go 3.5 out of 5 on this one. Is it bottle worthy? I will not be buying a bottle of this one. I am springing for the oil version of this. I already have it ordered, and it doesn't have the seashell in it. So I cannot wait I'll blind buy that all day long, because I love what this fragrance is. I just think this needs blended better for me. So that's my thoughts on it. I know it's counterintuitive with all the reviews out there, but I'm another guy's opinion. Don't take mine. Get a sample and share what you guys think, and let's talk about it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Peace out and be blessed.